Hi everybody. Everything in my videos is pulled from the public domain and I am using them under the Fair Use, Fair Dealings guidelines. Everything I say is my own opinion. You should look into this information for yourself, but I'm probably right. Well, happy Saturday morning to everybody. Although I have been getting some information off of my Twitter account, I've asked you guys to send me your ideas for videos off of my Twitter. It's @LongSally. And I don't believe you had to subscribe to me to send me a message. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think you do. I'll still garner something off of YouTube. And this one by Willow June really caught my attention. Willow is asking me to check on Meghan's age. Willow, this one's for you. Now, online documents, as you can see, place Meghan's birthday at August 4th, 1981. And for some reason, people are questioning that and seem to think that she was born in 1977 and that she's actually in her 40s instead of being 39. Now, the reason that people are really confused and the evidence that people are using is a photo of Meghan taken at her graduation from her all-girls Catholic school in 1995. Now, I don't pretend to know how the school system works in other countries, but in the United States, you go from kindergarten through 5th grade in elementary school. Then you go 6th, 7th, and 8th in middle school. And then 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th is high school. And this photo was taken at her middle school graduation in 1995. This photo was taken at her high school graduation, which occurred in 1999. And I know that doesn't really look like her because this is before she started having plastic surgery and she had her nose fixed, et cetera, et cetera. But that is Meghan Markle with her dad at her high school graduation. Now, here's where things get interesting, because when I Googled Meghan's college graduation photos, this is the only photo I can find. However, if you look, that's the same outfit she was wearing in the picture with Thomas Markle. So let's just assume that she graduated high school at 18, which apparently she did, and she graduated university when she was 22, 23, which would have been the right age for graduating from university. What I did find online was it appears she wasn't that nice of a person in university and may have gotten into a bit of trouble. When she got to college, she joined a fraternity called Kappa Kappa Gamma. And we all know that some of these fraternities like to haze people. And for those of you who don't know what hazing is, it's a horrible thing that they do to people. And what they do is humiliating and dangerous initiation rituals, which have been known in the past to actually kill people. It's really horrible. So when the stories started to come out that her university was basically ignoring her career and not discussing things, everybody wanted to know why. Now, things got really interesting when Blind Item put out this notice that Meghan had been involved in a hazing incident involving super gluing some girls' eyes shut where they could have been permanently blind. And Blind Item is usually spot on with their information. It came out that Meghan's chapter had hazed some girls by putting super glue on their eyes and literally super gluing their eyes shut. The outcome of all of this is that several of the women were almost blinded. Northwestern supposedly held a full inquiry. Supposedly the records have been sealed, and that's why nobody can really talk about it. Now, do I think that Kappa Kappa Gamma could have been involved in hazing incidents? Oh, yes, I do. The chapter was put on probation by their own national headquarters in 2020 to start with. They were put under probation in 2019 for serving alcohol to the minors that came to rush their fraternity. They were placed on probation in 2015 for hazing and serving alcohol. They were placed under probation for dancing topless. They were placed on probation in 2001 for serving alcohol again. Now, while these are all different chapters, I think you get the idea of the kind of sorority that she belonged to. Now, to be fair, one newspaper did reach out to over 140 of her sorority sisters and 2 classes before and after her as well. and people refused to comment. And the few that politely declined simply made generic statements like, well, she always seemed lovely, she always seemed kind. But other than that, nobody really wanted to talk about her. That could be part of the gag order. But I digress, Willow. Let's go back to your question about her age. So, to answer your question, Willow June, it does appear that Meghan Markle is 39 years old. And we're going to have to run with that unless somebody can come up with a birth certificate that shows otherwise. Leave your comments and suggestions below, and as always, have a great day.